What's going on, Savages? Today we're going to try out the bamboo fire saw. The other day my family and I were hiking through a bamboo forest. We went to like some garden area. It was really nice, and they had a huge bamboo forest, and my son stumbled across a big piece of bamboo. And he was using it as a walking stick, and he's wondering if we could keep it. And I had a really good idea of doing a bamboo fire saw, so I was like, yeah, hell, why not? Keep it. So one of the things you guys have missed is we just split it right down the center. It's pretty much split anyways. So we split this thing right down the center. You're going to choose one end. It doesn't necessarily matter which end that you're going to choose. This isn't necessarily all the way down the center, as you guys can tell. We've got a deep end, kind of a shallow end. So I'm going to use this shallow end, I think, for the saw, to use as the saw, and I'm going to use the deep end that we're going to hold. So one of the things you want to do first is process your area that you're going to be sawing. You'll see that this is really thick, and really what you want to do is thin it out a little bit. I'm using a Mora Robust for this. I like these Moras. Guys, while you're doing this as well, you'll notice I'm getting little shavings off. Keep those. You're going to be able to use those when you get to your actual fire starting.
No, no, no. Go, go, go. No, no, no. This is a letter from the worker to the suit. From dirty nails, from drinking and blues, from real people.
So basically, the back of this bamboo, especially because it's all dried out, is perfect tinder for what we're trying to do. Getting a bunch of really nice curled shavings there. And we're going to build up a tinder nest like we did earlier when we were doing the other fire starting methods. But instead of using something that we bring from home, like that jute twine, we're going to use this piece of this bamboo. Do you have a Mora knife?
No.
Right? One of the nice things about these Moras, other than the fact that they work really well, is they're fairly inexpensive. When you get up to like the Gardbergs and stuff like that, you know, something that was designed by a well-known bushcrafter like Dave Canterbury, for example, they can get more expensive, but you're still talking less than $100.
That's not bad.
You know, and gosh, you remember how much these are?
$20.
More robust. The companion's even less expensive.
So like 17, something like that.
Yeah. So these are absolutely fantastic knives. I know a lot of people in the bushcraft community, outdoors community, don't like Mora, but to be honest with you, that's kind of like people not liking Glocks. A lot of people don't like Glocks just because they're Glocks.
Sure.
And I think the same kind of applies to Mora. A lot of people don't like Mora just because they're so popular. I think Mora's been around for... Go ahead.
It's a good knife at a good price. You can afford it. And it can withstand, you know, torture. Why not?
Yep. You know, Mora's been around for a long time. Make a lot of really good products. But I think that, for me anyways, Cody Lundeen was the one that really kind of did it for me. I think the reason why is because when he was on that Dual Survival show with him and Dave Canterbury, he always had one of these around his neck. So he's, you know, kind of a big advocate, a big proponent for Mora knives as well. Alright, so we've got a good little tinder bundle in there. Alright, so this is going to be the thing that we're sawing on. It's going to be between Josh and I, or me and you, if you want to do it.
Okay.
And then one of us is going to hold this. We're going to rock back and forth. Okay?
Okay.
The tinder's going to be in here. So what I want to do, try to kind of come to the middle of it. right there. Start moving your knife back and forth, and you're just gonna make a divot just to where you can see it come out the other end. So the hole, as soon as it pokes through, that hole, we're gonna saw on the other side. And when you're sawing with this, and you're gonna saw right there, right where that hole is, the dust from the wood burning has no place to go but up. So once that dust gets built into this little pile right here, it's going to ignite. Much like it would on a bow drill or a hand drill.
Gotcha.
So we're starting to come through a little bit. See that?
Yep.
Came through just a little bit.
Perfect.
Now from here, if you have a saw, it works a little bit better, but we're going to try and do it with our Mora. And what all you're doing is really starting that divot, just so you can put your saw in there. I'm going to take off his beanie and his jacket to open the truck. You know why I'm going to do that?
Don't know.
You get heated up when you're making friction fire. So what I want to do, drop this in here just like that. And try and take some of this dust, really super fine stuff, put it in that hole. This super fine stuff, put it in that hole. I'm going to take these piles, we're going to separate them. Half on that side, half on that side. Now you mentioned something earlier, and I think you already have the answer, why we don't want to completely cover that up.
Because you need air in there?
Because you're going to need air in there. Wondering what these were for? All that's going to do is help hold that down as we're going to be doing our saw. So all I need you to do is, as I'm sawing, this thing's going to want to twist.
Okay.
And I'm just going to need you to kind of hold it steady. So you notice I'm not going crazy fast yet, and I'm not putting a lot of pressure down. I'm trying to build up that coal bed. So without a partner, you need this up against a tree, or if you have a longer piece of bamboo, you can do it up against the ground. I like this method because if you'll notice, when you do it by yourself, that thing has a tendency to turn. So when you have a partner, you can keep good pressure on it, and if it starts to turn on you, they can kind of correct it. One of these things about these friction fires, Brian, have you ever made a friction fire?
No.
They're not easy.
Yeah, feels like a lot of work.
Yeah. This is not something you want to repeat over and over again. I don't know if I have one in there yet. I don't think I have one in there yet.
In there, it's getting hot.
Mind you, it is rainy and wet outside,
Yeah.
super damp conditions, so today's not the easiest day.
All right, guys, so we're gonna try again. Got a lot of heat, we got a lot of smoke, but we ended up not getting an ember out of it. You can see the notch that we bore into the side of it, but this is not usable again. You can see a large hole that we drilled all the way through it. So any ember that you'll get is likely to fall out anyways. So we drilled a new hole here. We got our new little notch in the back piece, and we're gonna give it another show for you guys. Give it another go. Give it another shot.
That's not the first time you've had your wood in my face. Probably won't be the last.
Hey, am I sawing or are you sawing? Yeah, so. Am I supposed to do this for sawing? Or are you sawing with your...
This is why we never get anything done.
This is how two panda bears make fire.
Oh. Oh. You won't break this, boy.
Turn more this way. There you go. Burn that notch in.
I'm gonna burn that out yet. That little feller done there starting starfire. Don't catch your beard on fire.
It's actually not a bad tinder.
Took that feller out in the woods. I don't killed him. Some folks call it bamboo, I call it a fire salt. Trying to make some fire in the rain ain't gonna work too good. Y'all got them French fry taters?
We got some.
Why don't you just cat you hold the tail?
I didn't.
He's got that burning sensation in the peas right there.
Alright, I need one more go. That's close.
Only you can start bamboo fires. You know, you're kind of fat and out of shape, but you inspired me sawing like that. That's the most work I've seen you do since I've known you. You got it smoking more than I did.
Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
You know where I was going with that.
That's what my wife said. Something like that. Frank?
What the hell?
This is why we never get anything done. Y'all want to know why it takes us so long to make videos? Because either one of us is in the hospital most of the time. Come out to make one video, one of us ends up with a
Broken wiener.
torn scrotum from sharp bamboo.
Not like you're using yours.
You're not wrong, Walter. You're just an asshole.
Should we let him keep all that tinder in his beard?
Do I have lunch? It's bushy.
Oh yeah. 2019, women don't want you to be bushy
Listen,
down there.
I've earned my beard. I can start fires. Maybe not this one. I can start fires. I can fell a tree.
I can start some fires. That's why I got, you know.
A half a beard. I had to shave mine off. It's
Yours
not
kind
fair.
of grows into your chest hair though.
And the back hair. Ugh, forget about that. You want to make this as sharp as possible. And it's kind of hard because you're carving into a round surface. But the sharper this is, the more you're able to focus that heat. Keep that in mind.
I kind of want to make a joke about you not being very sharp, but I didn't have anything super great.
I'm the one holding the knife.
Yeah, there's that too.
Sorry! Tourniquet the neck! Tourniquet the neck!
Do that.
Alright. Try this one more time.
One more time.
Maybe 3 or 4 more times. Depends on how far we get.
Well, I don't mean to rain on your guys' parade, but it'll help us. Bamboozling over here.
Did you just say bamboozled?
Here, you need some help?
Get out of here! Cheating. Negatory. at the size of that hole.
You done made up out of her. So it is wet and rainy out here, guys, so like I said, starting a friction fire isn't easy to begin with. Like Cody Lundeen says, you gotta respect the, I think Matt says that too, right? Matt Graham?
Gotta respect it, man.
You gotta respect the fire, man. We're probably gonna die, but I'm gonna be happy with a smile on my face.
Good for him, man.
Hey Matt, I think we should head into that cougar stand. I don't think it's a good idea, but whatever you want to do.
Keep it rolling, Sammy.
Bamboozled.
Ow, mother. I'm hurt. It's worse than the Chennai.
You know you want to SWAT.
Welcome to Singapore.
Ryan's gonna be allowed to come out with us anymore. You got an audience now.
All else fails.
Just take a chair of your cigarette, drop it right there in the middle. That's when you got that burning sensation. You got that going now. Now we might have a fire, but you know what?
Somebody's definitely burning a little bit.
Hey, come over here.
Who?
You.
Aaron seems a bit cheeky right now.
Oh.
Not like it matters. All right. Ooh. Oh, here we go, guys.
What you smoking, man?
Bamboo. A little tobacco.
There you go.
We don't have our jute twine, but you got really good coals. That's the idea.
Yeah. You just keep trying there, bud. In these dark, rainy, damp conditions. Yeah! Stay savage. I think we tried.
Yeah. So that's the idea, guys. See that coal was built up in there. It's just so damp out here today. It's really difficult to get that thing lit, but
Well, in our defense too, bamboo's not readily available to us, and this is the first time we've tried this with bamboo.
so. All right.
Definitely doable. I think it's a skill we need to practice more.
Yep. I didn't do anything. All right. Ready to get out of here?
I'm not having fun.
I didn't do anything.